Today we are doing biology. Let's take the topic nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is simply the process by which living organisms acquire their food. And living organisms can either produce their food, they are either able to produce their food in a mode of nutrition that we call autotrophic nutrition, or organisms might be unable to produce their food, but they get their food from external sources, notably from autotrophic. We call that type of feeding as heterotrophic nutrition. Now, autotrophic nutrition is simply the ability of organisms to produce their own food. And in order for organisms to produce their food, they can get energy either from sunlight. They can get energy to produce their food either from sunlight in a process known as photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis means production, means they use sunlight to produce their food. Or they can use chemicals. They can use chemicals to obtain energy in order to produce their food in a process that we call chemosynthesis. Chemo for chemical, synthesis for production. It means they produce their food with energy gotten from the oxidation of chemicals. You can see in some past equations, they are going to ask you what is autotrophic nutrition. You are going to see that I'm going to ask what is autotrophic nutrition. It is simply the same definition. Autotrophic nutrition is simply the process whereby somehow is a process where living organisms are going to produce their own food with the use of energy gotten from sunlight. Chemo, they are going to produce their own food with the use of energy gotten from the oxidation of chemicals. Meanwhile, on the other hand, organisms who are unable to produce their food, they readily get external food source from autotroph. These organisms can either adopt the different mode of feeding. Notably, it can either be by saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic means feeding on dead decaying materials, or they can have parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition in the sense that organisms known as parasites live and obtain already digested food from other organisms called hosts. And lastly, we have the holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition is simply the taking in of organic food substances. Like in man practice holozoic nutrition because they are able to take in organic food substances. So our topic of today, we are going to first of all be interested in photosynthesis to see on how plants, green plants, algae are able to undergo the production of food